From News Channel 15, you're watching News Channel 15 Tonight with Kyle Peach. This is News Channel 15 Tonight.
Hi, good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Kyle Peach. Here's a look at what's going on. As Wabash General Hospital starts to celebrate serving the community for 75 years this year, the board of directors there has approved moving forward with planning for a major campus expansion project. During a special meeting Monday, WSJD reporting the board voted to advance a proposed $75 million building plan, marking the largest construction project in hospital history. Construction has not yet been authorized, pending several design and permitting steps, including a certificate of need permit from the State Health Facilities Services and Review Board before the plans can proceed. Hospital President and CEO Carissa Turner noted the timing is meaningful as it marks the 75th anniversary of WGH. Turner says planning for campus improvements began back in 2018 and 19 when hospital leadership identified growing needs in several departments, pointing out that parts of the facility, including the medical surgical unit and emergency department, have not seen renovations in decades, despite continued growth. The hospital now employs more than 650 people, and Turner says the project represents an investment in both staff and the community's future. Vice President of Project Management and Infrastructure Nate Stevenson, who's led the project the past year, outlined a phased construction approach designed to limit disruption to patient care. The early concepts approached $100 million, but revisions and phased planning reduced the recommended project cost to that $75 million amount. Construction will take several years. Hospital officials emphasized detailed floor plans are still being developed, and the current designs reflect a high-level framework rather than final layout. The design would add a two-story addition to the north side of the existing facility and would involve new surgery suites, renovations to the emergency room, a new lobby, lab services, and more. Until the project is further along in design and permitting, including that certificate of need permit, no formal timeline has been set. The next phase of design is expected to take another year. Routine progress updates will be presented to the hospital's board of directors. Construction would be staged to keep hospital services operating. Planning for the investment into the community does reflect the hospital's long-standing commitment to providing high-quality care close to home. In other news tonight, Wabash County 911 Director Kyle Smith has updated the Wabash County Board on an issue involving the county's phone system and power outages. WSJD reports that Smith said that when the police department upgraded its phone system, it made financial sense to tie into the county's existing system at the courthouse. However, he notes a major concern: the courthouse is not connected to a generator, and during power outages lasting more than an hour, the phone system relies on backup batteries, and staff have had to run an extension cord from the jail to the courthouse basement to keep it operating. Smith told board members the situation is not ideal, especially for emergency communication. He asked for permission to explore moving the phone system to the police department, which is supported by a generator, and to gather cost estimates for the change. Smith says Midwest Communications estimated their portion of the work at around $1,000, while Clearwave indicated there may not be cost involved. He added that relocating the system would benefit the county, providing a more reliable backup power and eliminating the need for temporary fixes during outages. The county board did approve a motion allowing Smith to continue exploring the project and obtaining quotes. No funding request was made at this point. Elsewhere tonight, the judge in First Brand's Chapter 11 bankruptcy case has scheduled an auction for the financially troubled auto parts maker February 9th in New York. Interested buyers must submit bids by January 30th. First Brands is the parent company of Champion Labs in Albion and filed for bankruptcy after accumulating massive debt, facing fraud allegations, and failing to refinance. According to WFIW, a recent lawsuit by First Brands accuses Edward James, brother of the company's founder, and Onset Financial of conspiring to defraud creditors. Onset has denied the claims. Federal prosecutors are investigating Patrick James. Despite rumors, Albion Mayor Wes Harris confirmed that Champ is not closing, noting that no warn notice has been issued. However, the facility's third shift has been temporarily suspended as bankruptcy proceedings continue. First Brand's collapse is impacting the auto parts supply chain, with brands like Fram, Autolite, and Trico being affected. The area arrests tonight. Back on the 27th, 38-year-old Kenneth R. Newman of Fairfield was arrested in Clay County on a Clay County no-bond warrant on contempt of court on original charges of a DUI and driving suspended, as well as the transportation or carrying of alcohol or liquor by a driver, a seatbelt violation, and no turn signal. Newman was taken to the Clay County Sheriff's Office. On the 27th, the Sheriff's Office in Clay County responded to Highway 50 in South Main and Clay City to a two-vehicle crash. As a result, 27-year-old Brandon E. Edgington of Flora was issued citations for operating an uninsured vehicle and improper left turn. There were no injuries reported. Illinois Eastern Community Colleges will launch a new generation of transfer-focused programs beginning next fall, following formal approval by the IECC board. The newly approved transfer pathways represent a major step forward in helping students move seamlessly from IECC to four-year universities. Each pathway is clearly structured, 64-credit degree plan designed to align with university requirements, reduce excess credits, and provide students with a clear and intentional route to a bachelor's degree. Rather than asking students to piece together courses on their own, IECC faculty and staff have mapped semester-by-semester degree plans connecting directly to specific majors at Illinois' universities and other regional partners. Students will know from day one what courses to take, when to take them, and how they apply toward the bachelor's degree they are wanting to pursue. Transfer pathways are being offered in accounting, agriculture, there with concentrations in ag business, crop and soil science, animal science, and ag education. Other pathways include art, biological sciences, broadcasting, business administration and management, chemistry, community and public health, criminal justice, early childhood education, elementary education, English literature, engineering, exercise science, health professions, history, journalism, mathematics, theater, and music. Chancellor Dr. Ryan Gower noted that the student at IECC can complete their first 2 years for about $13,400, which would cost over $62,000 at a university, making IECC the smart and affordable starting point for students planning to earn a four-year degree. Transfer pathways provide for fewer unnecessary credits, lower total cost, strong advising support, and a clear academic plan. More information, including those detailed degree maps for each pathway, will be available on the IECC website in the coming months. Finally, in this segment, a prominent Lawrence County citizen and former public official has died. WAKO reports 87-year-old Charlie Gillespie passed away Sunday at Good Samaritan Hospital in Vincennes. He taught history and world problems at Lawrenceville High School and spent 37 years working with the Reader's Digest Association, OSP. He was active in local politics, serving as a city appointee to the Bi-State Authority, which governs the Mid-America Air Center located northeast of Lawrenceville. Gillespie also served as a county precinct committeeman, as a member of the Lawrenceville City Council, and a member of the Lawrence County Board for 20 years, working to support and improve the county. An informal gathering planned at a later date this spring. Memorials can be made in his honor to the Lawrence County Cancer Center and Wig Shop in Lawrenceville. Stay with us, more to come. A look at a chilly weather forecast is ahead, and we'll talk sports. Stay tuned.
Are you living with chronic conditions or finding it hard to manage your health at home? If you're 18 or older, have a primary care provider through Wabash General Hospital, and live in Wabash, Edwards, White, or Lawrence County, our community paramedics can help. Get support in the comfort of your home, including follow-up care, home safety and medication education, vital sign checks, disease management support, and resource connections. Our certified paramedics will work with your doctor to provide non-emergent care to keep you healthy at home. Ask your WGH primary care provider for a referral to community paramedicine.
There's a lot of things that you can do to help and reduce your heating bills over the winter time. Open the draperies in the house. Let the sun warm the interior of your home during the day. That helps reduce some of that heating load during the day. Consider installing programmable thermostats. You can drop the temperature down while you're not there, or in the evening times when you're asleep, make the house a little cooler, and then have those programmable thermostats bring the temperature up at the times you're actually in the home, not away.
Welcome back. Time to talk weather here tonight. Not a lot showing up as we go to tape here on radar. We could see some snow showers, though, overnight tonight. Not expecting to be a big deal, but a bitter cold return for us. It seems like it's been cold, but it will be colder as we move toward the weekend. More on all of that in just a bit. Cloudy skies today. 27 was our high this afternoon. 16 the low this morning. That's a little better than it's been the last few days. But we're going to be stuck in the deep freeze. Remember, our normal high this time of year is 42 degrees. Here is the stage of the maps this evening. Some clouds still hanging around the area this evening. We will see a little bit of a disturbance with some snow flurries possible across the region overnight. That'll slide out by daybreak tomorrow. Not expecting anything more than a dusting with any snow that would fall, but we could see a return of some scattered snow showers overnight Friday into Saturday. Can't rule those out throughout Saturday morning. Not anything that's going to cause any issues, just a little salt to the wound from that winter storm we saw over the last weekend. As far as any snow totals, again, this is through Saturday night. Not expecting much. Up areas north of US 50, maybe 0.2 of an inch, but that's a little optimistic, we think. We don't expect any significant accumulations. What we are going to see is the cold return. Scattered snow showers tonight, single-digit lows up around Newton and Effingham, also in Olney and Flora. Mount Carmel checking in at 9, 10 degrees in Albion, the low teens down in Carmi and McLeansboro. Temperatures not going to fluctuate too much tomorrow, mid-teens across the region for Friday, a mix of sun and clouds out there. Upper teens for the highs. And again, a cold weather advisory will kick in overnight Friday night into the day on Saturday. That's because the wind chills will be double digits below zero at times. Overnight lows as we wake up on Saturday morning under a mix of partly cloudy skies will be in the single digits above zero. Saturday, back into the upper teens for highs under a cloudy sky for your Saturday. And we'll again have another chilly night into Sunday morning, single digits, and then the warm-up begins. Notice that you don't see any 40s on there, nothing near normal, but at least we'll break the freezing point Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week. Looks like we'll keep an eye on Wednesday for another chance of at least some light snow showers. That's your forecast. Sports is next.
Get your new Ford at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Lease a new 2025 Ford F-150 for $484 a month, or lease a 2025 Bronco for $493 per month on a 36-month lease. Find your new vehicle at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com. Your best deals are at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get a 2026 Pacifica with 1.9% financing, or lease a 2026 Wrangler for $397 a month. See store for details and go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Teaching kids about money is an important step, and the Student Plus account from the First National Bank makes it simple. It's a free checking account designed for students who are learning to manage their own spending, with tools that help parents stay connected. With spending limits, real-time alerts, and instant transfers, students can build smart money habits while parents have peace of mind. Getting started is easy. Visit the nearest branch to open a Student Plus account and choose the features that fit your family best. The Student Plus account from the First National Bank. Parents choose the controls.
Students learn responsibilities. That's what that's supposed to say. Welcome back. It's time for sports. Boys high school basketball got back underway last night at the Little Illini Conference Tournament. Casey beat Mount Carmel 68-53. Lawrenceville beat Marshall 65-37. So Casey plays Lawrenceville for the championship in Robinson. Mount Carmel plays Marshall for third. Elsewhere, Altamont beat North Clay at the National Trail Tournament 75-65. One girls score. Brownstown St. Elmo beat North Clay 58-19. College basketball, Wabash Valley's women fall to Mineral Area last night 68-63. The WVC men picked up a quality win over Lakeland 81-64. And if you need a sign that spring is soon, Wabash Valley's baseball team playing their first game today. Granted, it is down south. Those scores tomorrow. Thanks for joining us. Have a great night.